Hi, writers. Excuse me. I'm going to start our writers' workshop by reading you something. So, we've been learning about the Thanksgiving address today. We talked about it in small group literacy. Um, that is the words spoken before all others. So, a lot of Native tribes have a Thanksgiving address that they use before important events or ceremonies, or some tribes even use it before any meeting, or maybe just to start and end the day. So um, I'm going to be reading to you a version, because there's lots of versions depending on who's speaking, of the address. It's a Haudenosaunee address, and I'm not Haudenosaunee. I'm not, indigenous. And so the words are translated into English for me to be able to read to you. Today we have gathered. We have been given the duty to live in balance and harmony with each other and all living things. So now we open our minds together as one as we give greetings and thanks to each other as people. Now our minds are one. We are thankful to our mother, the earth, for she gives us all that we need for life. She supports our feet as we walk about upon her, and it gives us joy that she continues to care for us as she has from the beginning of time. To our mother, we send greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one. We give thanks to all the waters of the world for quenching our thirst and providing us with strength. Water is life. We know its power in many forms: waterfalls and rain, mists and streams and rivers and oceans. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the Spirit of water. Now our minds are one. We turn our minds to all the fish in the water. They are instructed to cleanse and purify the water. They also give themselves to us as food. We are grateful that we can still find pure water. So we turn now to the fish and send them our greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one. Now we turn toward the vast fields of plant life. As far as the eye can see, the plants grow, working many wonders. They sustain many life forms. With our minds gathered together, we give thanks and look forward to seeing plant life for many generations to come. Now our minds are one. With one mind, we turn to honor and thank all the food plants that we harvest from the garden. Since the beginning of time, the grains, vegetables, beans, and berries have helped the people survive. Many other living things, too, draw strength from them. We gather all the plant foods together as one and send them a greeting of thanks. Now our minds are one. Now we turn to all the medicine herbs of the world. From the beginning, they were instructed to take away sickness. We are happy they are still among us, those who remember how to use those plants for healing. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the medicines and to the keepers of medicines. Now our minds are one. We gather our minds together to send greetings and thanks to all the animals in the world. They have many things to teach us as people. We have honored them when we are honored by them when they give up their lives so we can use their bodies as food for our people. We see them near our homes and deep in the forests, and we are glad they are still here, and we hope that it will always be so. Now our minds are one. Now we turn our thoughts to the trees. The earth has many families of trees who have their own instructions and uses. Many provide us with shelter and shade, and others with fruit and beauty and other useful things. Many people of the world use a tree as a symbol of peace and strength. With one mind, we greet and thank the tree life. Now our minds are one. We put our minds together as one and thank all the birds who fly about over our heads. The Creator gave them beautiful songs, and each day they remind us to enjoy and appreciate life. The eagle was chosen to be their leader. To all the birds, from the smallest to the largest, we send our joyful greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one. We are all thankful to the powers we know as the four winds. We hear their voices in the moving air as they refresh us and purify the air we breathe. They help us to bring the change of seasons. From the four directions they come, bringing us messages and giving us strength. With one mind we send our greetings and thanks to the four winds. Now our minds are one. Now we turn to the west, where our grandfathers, the thunder beings, live. With lightning and thundering voices, they bring with them the water that renews life. We are thankful that they keep evil underground. We bring our minds together as one to send greetings and thanks to our grandfathers, the thunderers. Now our minds are one. We now send greetings and thanks to our eldest brother, the sun. Each day without fail, he travels the sky from east to west, bringing the light of a new day. He is the source of all the fires of life. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our brother, the sun. Now our minds are one. We put our minds together to give thanks to our oldest grandmother, the moon, who lights the night sky. She is the leader of women all over the world, and she governs the movement of the ocean tides. By her changing face, we measure time, and it is the moon who watches over the arrival of children on earth. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our grandmother, the moon. Now our minds are one. We give thanks to the stars who spread across the sky like jewels. We see them in the night, helping the moon to light the darkness and bring dew to the gardens and growing things. When we travel at night, they guide us home. With our minds together, with our minds gathered together as one, we send greetings and thanks to the stars. Now our minds are one. We gather our minds to greet and thank the enlightened teachers who have come to help throughout the ages. When we forget how to live in harmony, they remind us the way that we were instructed to live as people. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to these caring teachers. Now our minds are one. Now we turn our thoughts to the Creator and send greetings and thanks for all the gifts of creation. Everything we need to live a good life is here on earth. For all the love around us, we gather our minds together as one and send our best words of greetings and thanks to the Creator. Now our minds are one. We have now arrived at the place where we end our words. Of all the things we have named, it was not our intention to leave anything out. If something was forgotten, we leave it to each individual to send greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one. Okay, so after hearing the Thanksgiving address, we're going to do a little bit of writing. And I'm going to give you a few choices you can choose from. You can do more than one choice if you want to, if you have time. So one of the options that you can write about is at the end it said that if something was left out, that you could include it. And so if something is left out, you could say that I am thankful for, and you could name what that is and why you're thankful for it. The other option is you could talk about what the Thanksgiving address makes you feel. How does it make you feel? Why do you think that, and maybe part of that is the why. Why do you think that the Haudenosaunee tribe does this greeting before all events? So here are, you can do a pause on the video if you need to. A couple of options. So the first one says, the Thanksgiving address makes me feel, you can talk about what it makes you feel. And part of that is maybe a why. Why does it make you feel that way, do you think? And the second one says, I am thankful for. So that's a place where you can leave out things that maybe weren't in the address. Other parts of what the Haudenosaunee calls creation, right? Just like part of our life, the things that sustain us, right? What was left out that you'd like to include? I'm thankful for. All right, so get a pause on this if you need to get those words, if you want those words for help. And I would love to see your writing today. So after you're done writing, feel free to add an illustration if you'd like to too. And please send these to me on Seesaw. I really would love to see these. And yeah, I will see hopefully a lot of you later at the braiding sweetgrass event this evening.